Witty in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu, and I ain't gotta to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on the star.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Williams. And his first look is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They've got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Goff now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Well,
only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Right side to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Bears nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Taken down. Back at his own 7. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Goff. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Facing some wrong odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Here's Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
17 yards. That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And in from the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'm overused that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Bears first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From the 46, here's second down and 1. To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Watch out, watch out. Blue, 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 blue. Yes, 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 yes.
Back to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DC.
Now Goff. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Bears.
Now they'll auto to something else.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Looking to throw. Williams.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. They'll try and do this himself.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Black 20. 76, tell him. 76.
Gone. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to run now. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
20. 14. 14. What's that?
Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go, 12, go. Turbo.
To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Ric Flair.
1st and goal.
Goff now looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Again, Goff.
the 2-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw, Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Like 20. Value 3, value 3.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just cost it on that one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
But I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Running free at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Shoves him aside. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
20.
Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
180. Hard ball. Obama. 5. Cordell.
Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
What's that?
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
On the jump. Stick the eagle. Stick the eagle. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
And simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
20.
Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
We go. 76. 76.
Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed it. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
60 red.
Bennett now to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Fourth down. Here's Bennett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Four down. Listen. DC. White 20. Hey, 5. 2 up. Turbo.
Now go off. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less.
From the gun on third down, Bennett. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
A 7-yard gain.
Bennett. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Hut, go.
In motion goes the tight end.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bennett looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Black Ultra.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett going up top. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Gibbs straight ahead. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Maverick, Merlin.
To throw is gone. And that will be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Super. Turbo.
On 4th down, Goff. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even have a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Thomas with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bennett now. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Bears.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 108 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Back to throw, Bennett. And he'll be hit as he releases misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Bennett working from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Fight, 97. Blue striker.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 16-yard line.
Ric Flair.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hold on. 4 now.
Back to throw. Goff. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Jester. 76, come on. 76.
I think a free play now for Goff. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets it down to the 32. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Super.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Bennett here out of the shotgun.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bennett will look to throw. Down inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bears 24. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Bennett fakes a handoff. Now to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A loss of 8 yards.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
3rd and 11.
To throw is Bennett.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45.